When somebody say, I pray, I mean, the first question is, you pray to whom? It doesn't make sense that you pray to somebody you do not know. And Muslims do not know even who is Allah. They don't even know what Allah means. If you remember, we have many videos on this channel. They are still there. We have question, who is Allah? And zero Muslim was able to answer. Very simple question. But what make it more horrible, that the Muslim, they pray, and they have to pray in a certain time, in a certain language, even though they don't speak the language, which means just move your lips and make a sound like you speak the language. And this God, he is an Arabian God who wanna receive your prayer only in Arabic, and he wants you to pray in 5 times. And the story behind 5 times is very funny. Later we can mention it. But the main question is why Muslims they pray. I have my Skype open. If there is any Muslim can tell me why they pray, what and how you pray. If you go to the internet and you search how Muslims pray, you will not believe it, how funny this religion is. How Muslims pray. So just go search in Google. Here we go. You have tons of websites and even images to show you how to pray. You have to put your hands in a certain way, your fingers, and your right hand in the top of the left hand, and then you have to put your hands down in your knee in a certain way, and then you have to bow down in a certain way. I mean, if there's anything is missing, your prayer is invalid. And before you pray, you have to do ablution, which Muhammad he learned from other religion. And we showed you before how Muhammad do ablution. The ablution of Muhammad is very sick and very, very filthy, because ablution supposedly you're preparing yourself to be clean. But as you see, even the mosque of Allah, the house of Allah, this is where Muhammad himself he pray. Dogs, they go inside the mosque and they piss, and Muslims don't even clean the urine. So purification is a lie, because how you purify yourself when the house itself is full of piss of dogs and nobody clean it. Muhammad, he jump in the water, have dead dogs and women blood from period, and this is how to prepare himself to pray. So now he is getting cleaner. This is how he get cleaner. So after I get cleaner by jumping with water, have dead dogs and women blood from period and garbage. And as you see, this is Muslim translation. This is not mine. This is a website run by Mohammedans, the black stone kissers. I have nothing to do with it. It's called sunnah.com, as you see. So now we are preparing ourselves to meet the holy God, if he is holy, by jumping in water, have dead dogs and women blood from period and garbage. And here I need to ask myself a question. What is my God exactly? I mean, how I prepare myself to meet this God, if I can meet him, at least spiritually. Remember, the God of Islam is not a spirit. Many Christians, they think that the Muslims, when they speak about their God, they believe in God as a spirit. That because those Christians are ignorant. Christian, they have different understanding too. They think that when a Muslim he said genie, they are talking about demon. Muslims do not believe in demon, and demon are not a spirit. Demon are physical being. They can have sex even with Muslim women and Muslim men, and they eat their food, and they steal even their gadget like your iPad. You can search right now in Google for a Saudi family suing their genie who live in the house for stealing their stuff, including food. So this is the purpose of us being here, is to clean the misunderstanding of Islam by the ignorant one, even from those who call themselves Christians, or even those who call themselves priests. They don't know what Islam is about. They just throw things at you, and they say to you, as an example, you will see a Muslim a Christian priest saying to you, or maybe he's a bishop, he says to you, Islam is an Abrahamic religion. In fact, this is absolutely evil statement from an ignorant man, and he is a dummy to the bones. You know, I know that the Muslims, they say believe in Abraham. I know that the Quran mention Abraham. I know that Muslims, they claim that Muhammad is even from descent from Abraham. But this is all is to give Muhammad some legitimate claim. But Muslims do not believe in the God of Abraham. As simple as that. And we can prove it so easy. The God of Abraham is a spirit. The God of Abraham came to Abraham himself as a man. The God of Abraham came to Abraham as a man. The Muslim, they refuse to accept that God is a spirit and God came as a man. So the God of Abraham cannot be the God of the Muhammadan. All right.